seems like, so about a year and a half ago, I promoted a company called DriveWhip. I helped promote this company. It was me and another guy. I was a part of that. We helped promote this company because as an Uber driver, being able to rent a vehicle is a tool, you know. It's not for everybody. It's for, you know, it's a tool, you know, just like an electrician has different tools. As Uber drivers, we have tools. And in the situation of being a driver, the biggest expense that we have as drivers is literally our vehicles, maintenance, depreciation, you know, mileage and all of that stuff, having to fix it, repairs, all of that stuff is important because as a driver, we're in the transportation industry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? As an Uber driver, our car is the way that we make money. So any little thing that happens to it can set us back. So when you rent a car, you kind of take less responsibility for those situations that'll happen. So say you get a flat tire, that usually goes to the rental car company. Say, you know, you get into an accident, that usually goes to the rental car company. Say, you know, the car breaks down, that usually goes to the rental car company. And generally, because it's on the rental car company, you just call them, hey, my car is XYZ. They fix it, and either they fix it right then and there and get you back on the road, or they fix it and they give you another vehicle. And while they take care of their car, that's the benefit of renting. But, you know, so we promoted this company called DriveWhip. This is about a year ago. I had been with the company for a while. And then I started telling other people because the primary point for DriveWhip was that they had Teslas. But last year, I know this year, nobody likes a Tesla. Everybody hates Tesla. But last year, Teslas was amazing. Everybody loved Teslas. And as a driver, we loved it because it's less maintenance. You don't have any real issues, you know. I mean, obviously the tires, but you don't really have nothing to worry about because there's no real engine. I mean, there's an engine, it's a small engine, whatever, but it's less moving parts. In other words, you don't have to worry about the alternator, the starter, the, you know, tune-ups. You don't really have to worry about that stuff. Oil changes. You definitely don't have to worry about the brakes, the rotors, all of that stuff that you would be doing constantly every 3,000 miles, 5,000 miles. You don't have to do in a Tesla. The maintenance is so much less. So, you know, being able to drive a Tesla, at least last year, was amazing, you know. It's an EV vehicle, so we're not paying the price of gas, which was incredibly high last year, if you guys remember. And, you know, charging is significantly cheaper. Now, obviously, everybody says, well, you know, you should charge at your house. I mean, yeah, it's going to be cheaper, but if you don't, in terms of like supercharging, you're basically paying on average, what, 15, 20 bucks? Compared to the average gas tank of like 40, 50, 60 bucks. You can't beat it. It's almost like a win-win situation. You're paying less, obviously, on the maintenance, and you're paying less on the gas. So this is why most Uber drivers want to drive a Tesla or an EV vehicle. At least last year it was Tesla. Now it's just any EV vehicle. But so we promoted this company called DriveWhip, and lately they've been having some issues. More so with Uber. They've been having some insurance issues. Uber has came at them twice, referencing their insurance. Now, the company itself is based out of Maryland, but they were allowing us to use their cars. I'm obviously in South Florida. Now, they have other areas that they rent out of, that they work out of, or whatever, that you can rent the cars from, but I don't know. They don't tell me these things because they don't really talk to me. I'm just, yeah, they don't talk to me. But yeah, I mean, they were allowing us to use their cars here in South Florida. That was the biggest point. So we promoted them, but they've been having issues with Uber. Uber has been coming back and saying, hey, your insurance isn't all the way legal. Not even for your own state standards. Not even like for Uber, like for Florida state standards. It's like, nah, your insurance isn't even legal in your own area. It's kind of crazy, right? So, I'll post it right here so you can kind of look at the emails that I've been getting. These are from Uber. This isn't Photoshop. This is one. And then we got another email. This is two. So it's the same exact email, just different dates. So they've been having issues on the insurance side of things. Well, so not only have they been having issues on the insurance side of things, just today, I just found out that they actually, they actually had some of their cars stolen. So I'm gonna play a clip because, this is kind of interesting.
And now cameras rolling as several Teslas are taken from a business. The night team Samantha Sosa is live in Northwest Miami-Dade to tell us what happened. Samantha.
Belkis, it was a total of 3 cars stolen right out of this lot. And this evening, you'll see this gate is missing, and this company is using these vans to block the entrance because these crooks used one of the cars to bust right through it.
A smash and dash at a Northwest Miami-Dade tire and rental car lot, all to steal some Teslas.
Station, they're looking for 2 stolen Teslas.
And it was caught on camera. Watch as one man hops inside this Model X and uses it to bust through the lot's metal gate.
They got a car and they used it as a battering ram.
Another crook stealing a red Tesla, speeding out of the lot. The initial driver gets out of the banged up Model X and into another Tesla, then drives off. People who work at this tire shop in shock.
I was completely frightened. I was like, I'm being told that I'm being robbed at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they were like watching or something like that, but yeah, they did it pretty easily. It was crazy.
The thieves striking just before 2 a.m. at the lot on Northwest 38th Court by 25th Street.
I hear a loud bang, and when I run outside, it was 2 or 3 cars just driving away.
It wouldn't be long before Miami-Dade deputies recovered the cars, but the thieves have still not been caught after leaving this mess behind.
And it's just not the right car to steal. It's the easiest car to find, the easiest car to be caught in.
Well, if you know who those people are, please reach out to police, or you can call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. That number is 305-471-TIPS. You don't have to give your name to give a tip. We're reporting live from Northwest Miami-Dade. Samantha Sosa, 7 News 19.
Okay, so as you can see in this clip, that's pretty interesting. The fact that Teslas got robbed from this place. So, Bellado Tires is a place that DriveWhip uses to service their vehicles. Like I said, it's a rental car company, so, it's a rental car company. So Bellado is a place that they use to service their vehicles. And it's just kind of interesting because you don't really hear a whole lot about Teslas being stolen. It's just like this company, I don't know what's going on with this company, but when it rains, it pours. It definitely rains, it pours. As you can kind of see, it's a little dark outside now. So, yeah, there is some things going on with DriveWhip. 2 of their vehicles being stolen. That's crazy. Like, that's kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. You don't hear Hertz vehicles being stolen. Even though nobody likes Hertz, you don't hear their vehicles ever being stolen. So, yeah, man, listen, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. I'm just kind of bringing it up. I did a live stream about it earlier. But I just thought it was kind of interesting to see, like, this company that we promoted last year couldn't do no wrong. And now on the flip side, all of these months later, you know, a year later, it's like they just can't get it right. So, I mean, listen, if you're still with DriveWhip, listen, shout out to you, because it looks like they're going through some things. I don't know about that. I don't know. But, you know, like I said, I originally helped promote them because they were one of the only companies that were renting Teslas. But that was back then. I mean, there's still no real other company. You know, you got Hertz. But with all of these issues that keep coming, like, I don't know. I mean, I know this is them getting robbed, but like, I don't know, because you just don't hear. This is not something that happens to Hertz, to Avis, to Enterprise, and they've been around for forever. You know, we all know how their business practices are. Like, we all know that, you know, you get screwed on rental cars, you know, but it's just like, and we all know that some of these companies, you know, Sixt, Hertz, you know, all of these companies have nice cars. I would think that if I'm a robber, I would think I would rob from one of those places, as opposed to, I don't know. The Tesla is just crazy because it's the worst car to steal. But the fact that they were able to steal it, not just one, but two, it's some shady stuff going on. So, I mean, I don't know. My spidey senses are tingling. I don't know if your spidey senses are tingling, but, you know, like I said, I always want to bring the news. I want to make you aware of what's going on, because I just heard about this today, and it's just like, yo, this is interesting. You know, very interesting. Because it's just like, okay, you just don't hear about this with any other company. I mean, recently, at least, you know. Every company has their issues, but this is, you know, it's just interesting. It's just something interesting. And, you know, like I said, I did kind of help promote them at first. I don't know about that now. Oh boy. But yeah, man, if you're interested, like I am, because this is, you know, yeah, whatever. Let me know in the comments, man, because I was making a joke. I'm like, listen, who got the plug? Who got the plug for DriveWhip? You know, like, yeah, somebody got the plug. Because you can't steal a Tesla. Like, that's the worst car. You can't just steal I don't know. But, you know, so what y'all did, I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap this video up, because I just wanted to kind of come to you guys, because I just thought it was like super interesting, you know. But yeah, if you got any comments, questions, leave them down below. As always, man, listen, I just want to say I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, if you're not a part of the Telegram group, listen, if you're a driver, especially in the South Florida area, and you're not a part of the Telegram group, you tripping. We're trying to build a community here. I want to build it all across the United States, all across the world, but obviously we're biased to South Florida because that's where I'm at. But, you know, we're trying to build a community here. So if you're not a part of any communities, hit that link below, download the Telegram app, hit that link below and join the group. Now, the only requirement is just be a part of the group. Don't just watch. Don't be a taker. Be a part of the community. We're trying to build a community, not just people that watch on the sidelines. Like, but yeah, man, with that being said, man, I'm out of here. All right, guys. Deuces.